Morning Matters. Guess what? You know, I have to say that Skype's been really good. We need to thank BTL for the 4G service that we have. But also, today's a special day for one of us. And it's not me, it's Drew. Today's Drew's birthday. Happy birthday, Drew. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful, Rhonda.
What's your birthday wish, man?
I'm 55 years old and counting.
Oh, gosh, you know, for all the Bolida buyers, they're gone to buy Bolida, you know.
I don't know.
I'm telling you. What's your birthday
What do I
wish,
think
man?
about that, Rhonda?
What's your birthday wish?
For another 55 years.
Jeez, I mean, that'd be fun.
Just as blissful as the last 55.
Oh, amen to that, man. All the best, man. I wish you all the happiness today and always.
Well, thank you.
Well, I would imagine since it is your birthday, you mightn't have much matters, or you have matters.
No. No, the only matter is the weather here. It's like 36 degrees and raining, and I'm stuck inside doing a show.
Are you, well, dude, you're better off inside doing a show than just inside, because at any rate, you would have to be inside. I mean, the chances of you being outside is very, very slim. But I don't think you're under house arrest, are you?
Not really.
Good, then that means you're free to get up, get on the plane, and come back.
I got a few more odds and ends to take care of, then I'll be there.
I mean, nobody...
I'm looking forward to it.
Okay. Well, let's jump into... You have a thought for us this morning?
No.
Huh?
I had one, but I lost it. That ever happened to you?
Ay. No. I normally stay with my thoughts.
Huh.
Anyway, moving right along. I think I'm going to get a thought in the next segment, but for now, let's jump into some matters.
Super. I'll see if I can find one as well.
That could be, that's a long order, but anyway. Let's get into some matters. Oh, what's the lady's name? I need to say good morning to the people in Grenada. What's your friend's name in Grenada?
Oh. Yes, we have people in Grenada listening. Thank you for the email, by the way.
There you go.
What was their name?
Can't remember her name, but I have to say good morning to all the people in Grenada, to the entire Caribbean that tune into Morning Matters.
Samira or...
You know, we're getting old. Obviously, Drew is getting a little bit up there as well, so we both have reason to forget. We have a good excuse. All right, you ready for some matters? What's her name?
The name was...
Is?
Sherma.
Sherma. Good morning to Sherma in Grenada. To all the people in the Caribbean that tune into Morning Matters, thank you guys for making Morning Matters a part of your morning. For the ones here at home, we definitely appreciate the support each and every day. Time for some matters, Drew?
They come to you, they don't come to me.
I'm in a relationship with a man older than me for 6 months, but I just find out that his ex is 8 months pregnant.
Huh, and he just now told you, or you found out on your own?
I don't know how she found out. She didn't tell us how she found out, but she just found out.
Yeah, I think there'd be a lot of discussions going on there.
Yeah, there's a lot of discussion that needs to happen there. It could be that he didn't know she was pregnant when he left her or when they separated, because these things happen. It could be that he found out that she was with child after they decided to separate.
That's why I say there needs to be a lot of discussion going on there.
Yeah, lots of discussion, and it depends also on how you found out. If he told you or if you found out from another source, that is also important.
Yeah, one big key there is, when did he know?
Yes, and after he knew, how long did he take to tell you?
Well, we have to have the first part.
Okay.
If he told her at all.
If he told her at all. So talk to the man and figure out what to do. Next morning, Rhonda, I had this guy that me and him was living for a year, and he passed away when I was 2 months pregnant. His mother was saying that the baby is not for him. Now the baby is born and look like him. She wants to come around. What am I to do?
I think you need to get a paternity test.
Well, no, she's saying that the baby is here now and the grandmother wants to claim the child because the child resembles her son.
Oh, the son didn't disown it?
The son has passed away.
Oh, the son passed away. Oh, if you know that she's the grandmother, I let her in. People make mistakes.
And not only that, the son needs to be, or your child needs to be as close to his father's family as possible, especially since he no longer has his father. So
He won't know his father, but he can know his father's mother, his father's family.
Yeah, and they can share stories that you don't know about the father. They can let him be the closest he can get to his father is through their family. So please allow her, like Drew says, people make mistakes.
Yeah, and after the death of her son, you don't know what she was going through. People make mistakes.
Definitely. Morning. I am 27-year-old. My boyfriend is 37. He's a family man. I feel like he is lying to me, and all we do is fight. And every time he comes to look for me, all he wants is sex. He says that I'm his girl, and we have to have sex when he wants.
Wow. I don't know why she's been with him for so long.
We don't have sex when our partners want. We have sex when both of us agree it's a good time to have sex. You're not an object that, it's like, I compare it to like a football. It's not like a football. You kick it when you're ready. The football has no say. It is there to be kicked. No.
You kick it when the whistle blows.
You're supposed to have a mutual understanding where that is concerned. Both of you should be able to want to have sex at the same time, and you shouldn't be told when to have sex. If I will believe that the reason you are not wanting to have relations with him is because you doubt whether or not he's truthful or honest or all of that stuff. And if that is the case, then deal with that as opposed to the second part of it. Deal with, do I believe him? Do I trust him? Do I want to be with him? Can I see myself in a relationship with him? And if those answers are yes, then you start working on it. Sex should be at the bottom of the barrel, definitely not the priority.
Well, it sounds like that's the only thing that is keeping the relationship together. So I question, why would you stay in it anyway?
Good point. I know this guy for 6 months. He tells me that he loves me, but when I call him or text him, he never answers. He always tells me that he's busy. What do you think of that?
I think you have an industrious and aggressive man that stays focused on business.
That while that might be it, in all of Drew's sarcasm, that could be it.
It's no sarcasm.
It has to be.
I know these women.
Sorry?
I know these women. They think that everybody ought to drop everything they're doing when they call. And she's probably calling while he's working just to check to see if he's working. And he's busy working, so he doesn't want to answer the phone.
That's a good possibility. But I say, depending on how reasonable you are, and you are the only one that can judge whether or not you're reasonable and fair in your decision. I can't because I don't know you. But
it can't happen all the time, but me personally, I'm in a conversation with somebody and the phone rings. Unless I know it's something important, I don't answer it. I'll call them back when I have time.
Well, I say...
How about you, Rhonda?
No, I always answer the phone, Drew. That's my priority, to answer the phone.
Yeah. We need to change that.
All right.
It's rude to the person that's in front of you.
No, I say that everything in time, meaning
that's like being at the store, being at the checkout counter.
Yeah.
You put your stuff up there, you're all ready to pay, and the phone rings, and the clerk picks up the phone. Now you have to wait till she finishes her phone call.
That's a different thing. If the man doesn't doesn't give you...
Why is the person that's miles away on the telephone more important than the one in front?
I'm not saying that they are, and obviously you have phone issues, I can tell. Hold it down. Jeez. But what I would say is that if it is all the time and you think he's making excuses, then maybe he is. But if it is reasonable and work time, and I mean, between 8 and 5, it's very difficult to have a full conversation with somebody that has a job because they're at work and they're not supposed to be on the phone, texting, Facebooking, all of that craziness. You know, a lot of people do it, but it is unacceptable. So if it is within work time that you're trying to get his attention, I can understand why he is busy. If it is in leisure time and still his excuse is that he is busy, he might be blowing you off. Reasonable enough?
Reasonable enough.
Jeez. Is somebody stone you with a phone or something while you're like anti-phone answering?
No, I've been on both ends of that, and I understand. I don't expect people to answer my phone calls 100% of the time, but if I leave a message, I expect them to call me back within a reasonable amount of time.
Well, don't call me because from now on I'm not answering you.
Well, you answer everybody else, but you're not going to answer me?
Because I might be busy. And you just told me that I shouldn't, if there's somebody in front of me, I shouldn't answer.
You know what? Here, you look at the river for a while.
I will look at the river. Where are you going? It's hard for me to see the river or anybody else to see the river, but is it frozen over?
No, but it's moving fast.
Oh, I can't see that it's moving fast. I cheated on my common law with different men 2 years ago. He said that he had forgiven me, but he keeps saying that he thinks that I'm still cheating. What do you think I should do?
That's a tough one.
I mean, he has reason, he has proof to disbelieve whether or not you are good or not, based on your past behavior. Your past behavior has been quite questionable. I can understand how it is frustrating for you when you are being good and he's accusing you. But I can also understand his position of not being able to fully trust you when in his mind he wants to. He's going through something. He wants to be with you, or else he would not have kept you even though you cheated and admitted it. He would have left you. He's trying to work with you. So in all fairness to him, try to understand his position, considering you were the one that committed the first offense. If between both of you, you can't figure it out and you want to save this relationship, counseling is what I would recommend. Good to go?
Where do they find this counseling, Rhonda?
Well, there's a counseling center upstairs of Benny's on Freetown Road. I know you can go there. I know that Jenny Lovell is also a counselor. You can call her. It depends on where you are in this country. I am sure that there are counselors available in each and every district. And if that fails and you can't find one, most people go to church. Find somebody in your church, like the pastor or a lay minister, somebody. Because most of the time what you really need is not necessarily a professional, but you need somebody to be able to mediate so that both of you can be honest and open with each other while the other person listens. When there is no supervision, emotions run high, everybody starts talking at the same time, nobody gets the opportunity to listen, everybody wants to talk. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to go and get the most expensive counselor, but you might want to find somebody that you trust to sit with both of you so that you can reason. The biggest problem I think sometimes, Drew, is that we don't hear our partners. You know, they're saying stuff, but we are not hearing that because we're so busy trying to get our point across that we don't hear what they say. Have you ever been guilty of that?
Correct. I'm sorry, what'd you say?
I said, have you ever been guilty of that?
Huh?
All right, good point. I'll let you get away with that today since it's your birthday. Any birthday plans?
No, I went out to dinner with my family last night, and beyond that, I'm not so sure. We may, my sister works, she's a masseuse at casino down the highway. I think Mom and I are going to take a ride over there and visit her.
And you'll get a massage for your birthday?
Probably not there. She'll probably have to charge me there.
I was gonna say, you got a massage for Christmas, now you get a massage for your birthday. You must get the most massages, man.
Not really.
Oh. Well, I'll tell you what, we're gonna take a quick break and we will be back.
It's here again, West Track's family-friendly, high-octane car show. On Sunday, April 6th, starting at 10 a.m., come out to West Track, Belize City, to get your adrenaline rush. Get your hearts pumping as cars and trucks race head-to-head down Checkey Mall Street. Wow your eyes with awesome show cars and trucks, burnouts, sound systems, and more. Come and enjoy a day with your family while getting the excitement and thrills of the show. There will be food and beverages on sale, as well as products, services, and vehicles from various businesses. If you would like to show off your car or truck or put your skills to the test on the track, pre-register your vehicle by calling 823-0104. That's 823-0104.
Imagine a place where you wake up to the sound of birds, enjoy delicious meals, spectacular tropical sunsets, and starry nights. Imagine no more. Log Cabin is just that place. Our 45-acre hillside location is a mass of orange trees, palms, and local flora. Facility consists of spacious cottages, an open-air dining room and bar, gift shop, deck, and swimming pool. We are known for our rustic yet comfortable accommodations and personalized hosting. We arrange tours to all the popular destinations. Visit us online at logcabins-belize.com or at mile 68 Western Highway. Log Cabin also offers special group rates. Log Cabins, come experience the best of Belize while staying with us.
With the high cost of fuel these days, every fill-up can be a curiously scary experience. Rising gas prices have transformed to the point where it feels like it can cost you the shirt off your back. That's why we created Lucas fuel-saving motor oils. Their special additives increase compression and minimize friction, improving fuel mileage. With Lucas, you'll keep from losing your shirt, or even worse.
Fascina.
Seaboard Marine, a leader in ocean transportation, is now offering services to Belize. Offering the fastest and most reliable transit to Belize, Seaboard Marine is the #1 choice for shipping. We offer shipping of less than container loads, such as boxes, barrels, and chilled cargo, full, dry, and refrigerated containers, project cargo, heavy and special equipment, vehicles, and more. We have sailings from Canada, Houston, New Orleans, Miami, the Caribbean, Central and South America. Seaboard Marine offers the most competitive rates with a fast and dependable shipping schedule, excellent customer service, and a convenient location with plenty of parking. Visit our office, website, or call us for more information.
From the company who brought you Buen Dia freeze-dried coffee, Gris 100% pure Colombian coffee is made in Colombia, considered among the finest coffee regions around the world. Naturally freeze-dried, Gris 100% pure Colombian coffee is exposed to less heat than other coffee brands to preserve the flavor and aroma to make the perfectly convenient cup of coffee you deserve. Have a buenos dias with Gris.
For recipes, go to gracerecipes.com. It's time for Grace. Grace, bringing good taste to life.
Whether it's your life you're trying to sweeten or someone else's, make it Moho Chocolate. At Moho Chocolate, we produce the finest quality chocolate. All the cocoa used by Moho Chocolate is sourced from over 120 farmers from southern Belize. We produce chocolate bars, chocolate truffles, mini chocolate squares in several flavors, and organic cocoa powder. We also have gift baskets. The next time you eat chocolate, make sure it's Moho Chocolate. Visit us at any of our 3 locations in Tourism Village in Belize City, in San Pedro, or in the Departure Lounge at the International Airport. When you think chocolate, think Moho Chocolate.
Looking for quick and easy baking? Try Grace Baking Powder. It comes in a convenient 10-gram packet. Grace Baking Powder. Great for my pancakes, waffles, fry jack, flour tortillas, muffins, waffles. Wow! How quick and easy. Grace Baking Powder. So convenient, easy to store. You love it. It's good enough and fresh whenever you need it. Another fine product brought to you by Grace. For recipes, go to gracerecipes.com. It's time for Grace. Grace, bringing good taste to life.
Beautiful day, nice and warm day today, wind blowing. You know, it is a nice day. You should be here to see this beautiful day, Mr. Drew.
I can only imagine.
I am with a guy who spends a lot of time with his friends, more than he spends with me. But anytime I go out, he gets upset because he doesn't want me to go anywhere, because he's over jealous. What am I to do?
Well, I don't think it matters whether he's going out with his friends or not. I think you should have all rights and privileges as a free human being.
I agree. It's not, you don't go out with your friends because he goes out with his friends. You go out with your friends because sometimes you need a break to go out with your friends. You go out with him because you want to go out with him. But nobody should be able to control where you go and who you see and who you speak with. When that starts to happen, it is because you have given them that power, not that they have taken it. For anybody to control you, you have to place that power in their hands.
Yeah, you can always invite him to come along.
Yes, you can invite him. That way he has no reason to be jealous, but you shouldn't stop your activities because of his insecurities. I mean, him coming along might ease some of the pressure for him, but
yes.
He should not be able to stop you.
Don't let his flaws and insecurities pull you down.
Yeah, he can't stop you unless you want. And you know, Drew, a lot of people blame their partners for the positions that they find themselves in. My partner is overbearing and jealous. My partner control me. My partner tell me what to do. Those things only happen because you allow it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. People can blame their significant other in their relationship. They can blame their kids. They can blame their parents. But the bottom line is the only person in control is you.
Yeah. And
the only limitations in your life are the limitations you put on yourself.
Very true. You know what? That will be the thought for today. I think you came up with a thought on your own. I mean, like somewhere in there, it must be your birthday. Is that your birthday thought? You came up with it without help. That's right.
I've been reading lately.
Sorry?
I've been reading lately.
Well, it shows. I think that's a good thought for the day. The only limitations that... Say it.
The only limitations in your life are those that you put on them.
Woohoo! Morning. We were living together for 9 years. My common law husband is there in his vacation, and now he in the out whole day till late the night he reach home. Every day he do that. I am worried about he. And when he reach home, he always tell me that I no love him and want to leave me. What should I do?
Let me see if I got this right. They lived together for 9 years, and he has vacation now, and rather than do something with her, he's just out running around till all wee hours of the morning.
Yes.
And when she asks him about it, he says she doesn't love him and he wants to leave.
Yes.
Well, my guess is it would be the other way around. He doesn't love her and he wants to leave.
You know, I agree. He's projecting on her. That could be it. If nothing has changed with you and he is the one making all the changes, then I'd say he's projecting, and that should not be accepted.
That's true. That's true. I mean, but at the same time, she can't necessarily blame him. She needs to look at herself and decide why he would think that, or, you know, is she fulfilling her part of the relationship?
True, but also sometimes people say those things when somebody else start to show them attention. So they choose fights because they want to be in that excitement that they have just found.
Because they have some confidence now. Somebody else is building up their confidence.
Exactly. And while that may or may not be the truth, what you need to do is sit down with this gentleman and ask him. Don't accuse him of anything. Deal with what you know. Babe, I noticed these changes. I don't appreciate it. Is something wrong? Why do you think I don't love you? Ask him. And don't ask him at the top of your voice. Ask him in a calm, cool manner. I say that sometimes...
Well, I think first of all, she needs to ask herself, is he right?
True. And he might be. As well as he might not be. Morning, I have a man. He left me for another woman who's working and mind him. Me no mind man, but he still come around and want me back. What you think?
It doesn't matter what he wants. It matters what you want.
Exactly.
You know, all these come in, they don't tell the woman's side of it or the outside party's side of it. They just say, my ex wants me back. What do I do? What do you think? Well, it doesn't matter what the ex wants. It's what you want.
What do you want?
And they don't ever give that part of it.
You know, I think most of the time why they seek others' opinion when they say, oh, my ex wants me back, he wants me back, she wants me back, is because somewhere inside of them they want to go back as well. And they're not sure if going back is
I would think so, probably. Otherwise they wouldn't bother asking.
Yes, but the question you really need to ask yourself is, why would you want to go back to a place that has not changed? And especially in this case, he now not only has you, he has another woman. I mean...
Oh, yeah, he probably has more baggage.
Yes, so it's more arguments and more disease potentially spreading around. So I wouldn't fool with that, none at all. I'd leave him and the woman that's minding him on their own, and I would start my own business, if you know what I mean. That can't work. You have to... You know, sometimes saying no is the most... like one of the most relieving things you can do. Just say no. It's so hard when you're not accustomed to saying no. And when you want to be kind and you want to be nice, but sometimes you have to put yourself first and think, how will this benefit me? Not necessarily that you need to be benefited from it, but if it doesn't benefit you, a lot of times it is hurting you. You know, it's not that you're being selfish. And a lot of women, and I find it sometimes within myself, you know, I want to say no, but I think of the easy, and I know you probably don't believe that on the outside of the screen. You might be thinking, yeah, you'll just tell them. But I want to say no sometimes, but I try to think of the most acceptable way to say no, when the simplest thing sometimes to do is just say no. Don't make no excuse. Don't try and butter it up. Look, dude, that's not going to happen. The answer
And
is
don't
no.
feel like you have to give an explanation.
Yeah. And that is the next thing.
Say no, and nothing you can say or do is going to change my mind.
Talk done. That is what you have to practice. And you must blank
And
them.
make sure the talk's done.
I like that. With age comes wisdom, doesn't it?
I didn't get all these white hairs for nothing.
I'm getting a few. Would that mean I'm getting a little wiser?
One day you'll catch up with me.
I don't think so, Drew. I really don't think so. Not looking
I
forward
think you
to
will. I've seen your mother.
that. Oh boy, from the day I know my mother, she had gray hair. Like almost a full head of gray hair. So, but you have also seen my father. And you know that my father is older than my mother and has limited gray hair.
Oh, your father just had a birthday too.
Oh yes, gosh. Yesterday was his birthday, so I have to say happy belated birthday to my father. You know, I'm sure he had a good time. He normally has a good time. That's what keeps him and I so similar. We always try to have a good time. Morning. I had this man for 2 years. He gone with another woman, but he still come around.
I heard that part.
It says, what would you do when he said he still love me and I don't want him. But every day he at my house telling me that he no have the lady and love to lie. What you think? Why you the encourage under your house? He needs to be out of your house. No communication with him. He will say and he will work on you. You know, anything you let into your space has a possibility to live. And if I entertain your thoughts and your words and your courting, one day you will break me because it's like water. If you keep pushing, it will break. It will find a way.
Yes, and you can't be wishy-washy about your answer.
Yeah.
You have to be straightforward. No, stay away.
Help me out here, Drew. Why is it that you think that so many people latch on to, he said he loved me? Why does that have any merit on what you
I don't know,
do?
but I think I should have used it a long time ago. You know what, though? My friend was telling about his friend in college that he told this girl he loved her, and like 6 months later he broke up with her.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, well, you said you loved me. Well, yeah, but I changed. My feelings changed.
And those are evil
Oh,
jokes. You're not supposed to do that. People say the darnest things. They say exactly what they want you to hear to get what they want. Not because a man or a woman say they love you, mean they love you. They have to show you love for you to be convinced that they love you.
Yeah, exactly. You have to feel love before you believe the words.
You hear that? My mom and dad lived together for 30 years, and I am one of the daughters. My mom is younger than my dad. My dad, I see him coming out of a hotel room with a gal. What am I to do? Wow.
He's probably investing in the property and was just looking through the rooms. Probably making an investment.
All of a sudden there's a big feedback on your side. What I would say you do is you speak with your father. You call him up and you say, Daddy, we have something to talk about. Telling your mother would not be, in my opinion, the wisest thing at this point in time, because so far all you have is speculation. I know it looks bad, I know how it seems, but the first person you should go to is your father and say, what did I see? I know what I saw, explain it to me so it's acceptable.
No, I wouldn't even say that. I would just say, I saw you walking out with this woman. What's going on?
And
Do not say anything to your mother.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what the answer is, don't say anything to your mother.
And no, not only that, because your mother might know things about your father that she has not discussed with you. You know, parents and adults have their own life that they live. You know, they have their own discussions, their own trials, their own tribulations, and they don't necessarily bring it to their children. So if you see something like that, I'd say, like Drew said, go talk to her and talk to him and find out what the deal is. Morning. I am 18 and I was dating this guy that is 32. He came up with so much excuse just for us to break up, and he wants to accuse me that I am not serious about the relationship. But I end up finding out that he has a girl pregnant while he was with me. That is why he ended the relationship. I really love him.
Count your blessings, Gia.
Count your blessings, and I'll tell you one thing. 18, you have a lot of recovery time. And while I can sit here and say, I hope that this is the last time somebody will trick you, it probably isn't. You are just getting into the world. Hopefully this teaches you one of the bigger lessons in your life, that you have to be much more careful in the choices you make. You know, we were all 18 at some point in time, and we know how we feel when we thought we were in love. But by the time you're 24, 25, 30, you will realize that, you know what? You are glad that that didn't happen. You're glad you didn't stay with that kind of man, because he's obviously lying and deceptive, and you don't need that. At 18, you should be happy and free and looking for relationships that can last, you know? So I'd say continue to date. Be careful of the people you date. Remember that words are just that, words. Actions are what you need to look for.
Chalk it up to experience.
Yep. You'll look back one day
and let that be a lesson. When somebody's, you know, and there's a fine line between fighting for the relationship and realizing when it's over. But when somebody's coming telling you they're going to break up, it doesn't matter what the reason is. They can put all the fault on you, and you can say, no, that's not true. But their mind's made up. You're not going to convince them otherwise. Just say, I'm sorry you feel that way, and move on. Wish them the best and see you later.
And especially if he has a girl pregnant.
Well, she found that out later.
Yeah. This is Morning Matters. We're going to take a break, and we will be back.
It's here again, West Track's family-friendly, high-octane car show. On Sunday, April 6th, starting at 10 a.m., come out to West Track, Belize City, to get your adrenaline rush. Get your hearts pumping as cars and trucks race head-to-head down Checkey Mall Street. Wow your eyes with awesome show cars and trucks, burnouts, sound systems, and more. Come and enjoy a day with your family while getting the excitement and thrills of the show. There will be food and beverages on sale, as well as products, services, and vehicles from various businesses. If you would like to show off your car or truck, or put your skills to the test on the track, pre-register your vehicle by calling 823-0104. That's 823-0104.
Imagine a place where you wake up to the sound of birds, enjoy delicious meals, spectacular tropical sunsets, and starry nights. Imagine no more. Log Cabin is just that place. Our 45-acre hillside location is a mass of orange trees, palms, and local flora. Facility consists of spacious cottages, an open-air dining room and bar, gift shop, deck, and swimming pool. We are known for our rustic yet comfortable accommodations and personalized hosting. We arrange tours to all the popular destinations. Visit us online at logcabins-belize.com or at mile 68 Western Highway. Log Cabin also offers special group rates. Log Cabins, come experience the best of Belize while staying with us.
With the high cost of fuel these days, every fill-up can be a curiously scary experience. Rising gas prices have transformed to the point where it feels like it can cost you the shirt off your back. That's why we created Lucas fuel-saving motor oils. Their special additives increase compression and minimize friction, improving fuel mileage. With Lucas, you'll keep from losing your shirt, or even worse.
fascina.
Seaboard Marine, a leader in ocean transportation, is now offering services to Belize. Offering the fastest and most reliable transit to Belize, Seaboard Marine is the #1 choice for shipping. We offer shipping of less than container loads, such as boxes, barrels, and chilled cargo, full, dry, and refrigerated containers, project cargo, heavy and special equipment, vehicles, and more. We have sailings from Canada, Houston, New Orleans, Miami, the Caribbean, Central and South America. Seaboard Marine offers the most competitive rates with a fast and dependable shipping schedule, excellent customer service, and a convenient location with plenty of parking. Visit our office, website, or call us for more information.
From the company who brought you Buendia freeze-dried coffee, Gris 100% pure Colombian coffee is made in Colombia, considered among the finest coffee regions around the world. Naturally freeze-dried, Gris 100% pure Colombian coffee is exposed to less heat than other coffee brands to preserve the flavor and aroma to make the perfectly convenient cup of coffee you deserve. Have a buenos dias with Grace.
For recipes, go to gracerecipes.com. It's time for Grace. Grace, bringing good taste to life.
Whether it's your life you're trying to sweeten or someone else's, make it Mojo Chocolate. At Mojo Chocolate, we produce the finest quality chocolate. All the cocoa used by Mojo Chocolate is sourced from over 120 farmers from southern Belize. We produce chocolate bars, chocolate truffles, mini chocolate squares in several flavors, and organic cocoa powder. We also have gift baskets. The next time you eat chocolate, make sure it's Mojo Chocolate. Visit us at any of our 3 locations in Tourism Village in Belize City, in San Pedro, or in the Departure Lounge at the International Airport. When you think chocolate, think Mojo Chocolate.
Looking for quick and easy baking? Try Grace Baking Powder. It comes in a convenient 10-gram packet. Grace Baking Powder. Great for my pancakes, waffles, fry jack, flour tortillas, muffins, waffles. Wow! How quick and easy. Grace Baking Powder. So convenient, easy to store. You love it. It's good enough and fresh whenever you need it. Another fine product brought to you by Grace. For recipes, go to gracerecipes.com. It's time for Grace. Grace, bringing good taste to life.
Segment of Morning Matters. Drew, how you doing?
Doing well, Rhonda.
You know, it's funny that your complaint on that side is that it's chilly. My complaint on this side is it's a little warm, but I guess as the day progresses, I can go outside where the wind is blowing. I can go by the sea, by the ocean side. Only if you have that luxury.
Oh, you know what, Rhonda? I think we need to give the audience a little update on my daughter and her boyfriend that moved to St. Croix.
Yes, what's the deal?
Well, I told her she needs to get on the ball, get some videos out, but they've been rather lax. You know, they found jobs. They aren't ideal jobs, but they're making it work. And Adam has decided he fell behind a little bit with his online classes and ended up quitting his job. Working him too much, he couldn't focus on school. So he quit his job. Apparently he can't find a decent job now, and May 1st he will be moving back to Indiana. And my daughter will be there by herself.
For how much longer?
Well, she says at least through like September, October.
Oh wow, she's a true trooper, you know. She's a true champion. You know, I like that spirit. I like the fact that she takes risks and she's not afraid.
Yeah, I think I upset her though.
You
I
did.
was looking at some old home videos that she had done when nobody was around, and I put them on her Facebook.
I mean, gosh, you should know better than that. Can you see the bloodshot in my eyes?
I think you saw. I think you saw a couple of them, didn't you? I thought they were funny.
Cassidy, I couldn't see the bloodshot
She
in
was
your
embarrassed.
eyes. Okay, I'm sorry. I was looking to see if I can see the bloodshot in your eyes. I couldn't see it. But I have to say the bowling dance was a classic. Why is it there's a strong feedback, Drew? Okay, I don't know what you do. It comes harder than other times.
Okay, it's better now.
Yes. Let's jump into some matters. So obviously you have some matters to fix there. Yeah, you can't put stuff on your daughter's wall, okay?
Oh, I think it's okay.
All right. I think it's okay.
I mean, it's when she was like 13.
I know. She asked, can you see the bloodshot in my eyes? Can you see the bloodshot in my eyes? Can you? Couldn't see it, Cass. Morning. I have a woman.
Like the dancing bowling ball.
I like that one better. Yeah. I could
You should see some of the others. I'll bring them. You can watch them.
I think we put them up on YouTube. Morning. I have a woman that I am fooling with for the past 4 months.
What?
It fool with her. Oh, wait, make I just read this text and I explain it to you. Morning, I have this woman that I'm fooling with for the past 4 months. She got married, but she wants to leave. She don't want to leave me alone. What am I to do? I will have to use this since I don't get one Creole word for myself for the longest. That fool with. It fool with this woman.
You know, I think you better step out of that situation before somebody comes kicking your door down with got a shotgun in their hands.
You says it like you have no choice. Like you are with her because she demands that you are with her. Couldn't it be that you choose to be with her even though you know she's married? Those are choices that you make. This is one of those ones, again, where you want to blame, but you don't want to take responsibility. The reason you are with this married woman is because you have actively chosen to be with her. She not force you.
One of you needs to have some sense.
Thank you. I like that. One I only need to have some sense. I agree with Drew. You know?
Obviously, it's not her.
Yes, well, he right there close to her. He in the borderline himself right now. He in the ass. He need to left that alone.
Yes.
Left that alone. Because soon the husband will find out I'm going to look for you. I have a boyfriend that I love and I think he loves me, but he has an ex-girl. What should I do? You don't have a boyfriend. You have one company man.
You have a neighborhood bicycle.
Yes. And even though it's maybe only 3 people in the neighborhood riding it, it's not yours. And you might like riding the bicycle. You might like...
I think it comes down to what do you want. If you want an exclusive relationship with him, then you got to sit down and ask him for it and see if he feels the same way. If you like it the way it is, then so be it. But one of these days, you and the other woman are going to cross paths. And she may not be as nice as you are. She might not know there's a next girl.
Thank you. I say everybody makes choices on the kind of relationship they want. But I think it is fair to make, when you get into a relationship, to know what you are in. I am, like, if I'm in an exclusive relationship, I would hate to think that I am the only one dating Tom Jones while Tom Jones is dating other women. Because if Tom Jones comes to me and say, you know, Rhonda, I have Mary Jane, and Mary Jane knows that Tom Jones has me, and all 3 of us happy, then that is fair because everybody went in knowing what the deal is. But it is unfair to me or to Mary Jane when Tom Jones comes to either of us and say, we are his girl, his exclusive girl. And when you get into a relationship, don't assume anything. Ask. I want to know what this is. I want to know what kind of relationship we're in because this is the kind of relationship I'm looking for. And if you can't provide this, now is a good time for you to start walking. Those are things you have to say. Far too often we assume. Based on what we want, we assume that it's the same thing the man wants.
And if that's the case, if some boy comes along and asks you out, don't hesitate to say yes if you're interested.
There you go. But let it be known where you stand. And I always say this, a lot of people, and I find it mostly with women, when you get into relationships, you see things that bother you with the boy, but you don't say nothing because you don't want to rock the boat. You don't want to seem too jealous. You don't want to seem insecure. You don't want to seem too concerned about him. So you let them ride. 6 months down the road, you can't take back that time, you know. You have to say it now. Look, dude, no. That can't happen. That way you know what you're getting. If he's going to leave you, let him leave you now than waste 6 months with him. All right, I'm going to read one more matter before we go. How's that?
How about 2 more?
All right, fine. 2 more. Morning. I have this girl that I am with for a year. Sorry. Morning. I have this guy that I am with for a year. He cheated on me twice, and I caught him, but he's still doing it. And he doesn't want to leave me alone. What am I to do? If you don't know what to do when one man cheat on you and you feel like you confuse over it, then maybe where you are is where you should be, because these are things that you shouldn't tolerate. You shouldn't have to ask what to do when one man cheat on you. You should be able to know that you have the power to make the decisions to make your life better. And this kind of relationship is not helping your life.
That's right. You know, though, I must stick up for the man here. The more I hear of this, it's almost like a lot of the men think it's a generally accepted practice that you can have a next girl or 2.
And the reason that they might think
so
that...
if nobody ever taught them any different, I mean, that's why I think you got to have the ground rules up front, because I think women tend to get in a relationship and they think, you know, once it's consummated that she's the only one. And then when she finds out later that she's not, well, all of a sudden he's cheating. But if he was raised as, you know, he's the stud of the herd, you know, you can't necessarily fault him, but you can sit down and talk with him ahead of time and say, you're not going to be his stud of the herd with me being part of the herd. And if he accepts that situation, then he cheats.
And you're right.
Or he could be considered a cheater.
And you are right, Drew. And I said that a little while ago, that a lot of women don't set down the rules immediately. They don't say, I don't want. This is what I am looking for. Like they say, when they get together, they feel, oh gosh, I'm the only one. You can't assume that. You have to ask. And hopefully the man is honest enough to tell you the truth. One more matter, Drew.
All right, one more.
One more. I have this friend with benefit. I am ready to move and start a relationship. I'm kind of lost because I ask him, but he avoids the question what to do. He avoids the question because he likes the situation. He wants to keep it where it is. And if you want to, it's very difficult to move from friends with benefit to a proper relationship. So if he's unwilling or unable, it's time for you to stop giving him the benefits.
Yes. You need to let him know that this relationship isn't working anymore for you the way it is. And let him know what you want. And just don't even ask him for it. Just say you're going to go look for it. In the meantime, he needs to stay away.
That's right. He might come to you and say, look, I am ready to start a proper relationship. Or he might find somebody else to offer him the benefits. But you can't continue to offer him the benefits when you know you want more, because that is not going to work for you. You're going to frustrate yourself. All right? Having said that, Morning Matters is coming to an end. Drew, I have to say happy birthday again today. I hope that all your dreams and wishes come through today. Hopefully they're good dreams and wishes, by the way. They're within the scope of being good, you know.
They are.
And enjoy yourself.
Thank you, Rhonda.
All right? Until we meet again, until next time, I encourage you to take care of yourselves and each other. This is Rhonda Crichton along with
Drew.
saying goodbye.
Bye.
Gonna be my wife.